Hey, Matt Brown here. Hope you've had a good week so far. For today's Esports Go update, we're going to reveal our top 5 power rankings for the Overwatch League. Now let's just dive right into it. At number 5, we have the Houston Outlaws. Now this is a combined effort where we at Challenge TV get key staff members to list their own rankings and we add up the points. And the 5th spot is where we differed the most. Week 3 in the Overwatch League was crazy, no doubt, so it put a lot of teams in the hunt, but the Houston Outlaws have had great DPS play from Linkser and Jake, and they haven't lost a map since week 1. That's right, they've dominated with 4-0 sweeps in their last 4 matches. Their competition during this run hasn't been the best, but their play has been clean and methodical, so they are number 5. At number 4, the LA Valiant slots in at the 4th spot this week. After a tough week 2, where they faced a couple of our current top 3 teams, the Valiant were able to stave off the Gladiators and the Mayhem. Soon and Agilities are still one of the best 1-2 punches in the league, so it's about having good tank and support play to have a cover for those flankers, and the Valiant may have a good run on their hands. They have a big matchup today against the Philadelphia Fusion to kick off week 4. We'll see how they do. The London Spitfire take number 3 in our power rankings. The loss to the Boston Uprising was a real shocker for us, but we're writing that off as a fluke for now. It was their first loss and it was the second game of a back-to-back. They've got a real test this week against the Seoul Dynasty. The result of that could shake things up a bit in next week's power rankings. Now, what I'm looking for is that someone who steps up other than Birdring for London. Someone who needs to help out their star more than they have been. And we got the Seoul Dynasty coming in at number 2. If they had beaten our number 1 team last week, they would have been the unanimous leader. But instead, they come in at a close second. They took care of their first 5 matches with relative ease, even sitting one of their best players in the league, Fleta, for a whole match because they didn't need him. Of course, that was against the struggling Shanghai Dragons, but they displayed their impressive depth in that match. The only thing is, they had to go and lose to our number 1 pick, the New York Excelsior. Hold up now, New York has been far from perfect. Losing to Philly Fusion last week showed their impatience as they were clearly looking ahead to their showdown against the Dynasty while going through the motions against Philly. So their strength is their discipline to stay with the game plan, not chase kills and execute their individual jobs. They did it well against Seoul, and they'll need to continue doing that to remain where they are. Week 4 matches with Shanghai and Dallas may look easy on paper, but this is a test of their strength to not stoop down to their competition. If they focus, they'll retain our top spot. Before we go, let's quickly go through the card for today's Overwatch League matches. We've already mentioned the big Valiant and Fusion matchup that starts the day at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Then the Gladiators look to bounce back from an 0-2 week as they face the feisty Florida Mayhem. And finally, the Outlaws look to keep rolling as they take on the San Francisco Shock. That's it for today's Go update. Make sure to check us out at our website, challengemedia.tv. You'll also be able to find the full article on our power rankings there. And for all the latest esports news, go check us out there as well. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the most up-to-date stories that matter to you. I'm Matt. See you next time here on The Go.